have a product review for you. I'm going to be reviewing the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation. It has an SPF of 15 and this retails for $46. And it comes in, I believe, 20 shades. My shade is Sand 2. This is a very winter shade of me. This is much paler than I like to be, but let's be honest, this is how pale I am right now. So I got this color mostly because I tested this color like on my hand and it blended in perfectly, and my sister saw it and she made me put some on my neck and it was like the exact shade of my skin, and she couldn't believe it. Like, I've never seen a foundation match my skin so well, so I just kind of decided to try it out. I really wasn't interested in a Bobbi Brown foundation particularly, but it just kind of happened, and yeah, so here's my review about it. Okay, so first of all, this foundation is supposed to be intended for all skin types, which right out of the gate, like, I don't like most foundations that are intended for like all skin types because I feel like people have way different needs and expectations in a foundation depending on your skin, whatever. Okay, so I'm combination skin in summer, it's winter, so like it's a little drier than normal, so I've been leaning less on my drier foundation, so I thought this would be okay. But for me, it was way too oily. If I didn't set this with a powder, I was such a little grease ball by midday. It was gross. It was so nasty. And I don't know if that's because for some reason this foundation just doesn't really set. I feel like it never decides that it's like done being able to be blended or moved around on your skin. If I would just touch my face a little bit like this, my hand would become covered in foundation. It was really gross. Throughout the day, I was noticing that things that I was touching had makeup all over them, because I don't touch my face a lot, but I mean, sometimes when you do this, you'll just touch a little bit of your forehead. I'd have foundation all over my fingers. It lasted all day. Even when I set it with a powder, it still did that. I don't know if it was just because it's really not meant for all skin types and that it's really more intended for somebody with drier skin that it kept doing that, but that was just something I could not get used to. It was everywhere. So that kind of grossed me out. And then also, it's supposed to be a medium full coverage, I guess, and I didn't feel like that at all. I felt like building it up, it was basically like a solid medium coverage, but the more you built it up, the more the makeup got everywhere. It was gross. I felt like it was even like on my hair. Like if my hair would touch my cheek, I would suddenly have foundation on my hair. So not cool. A positive thing about this foundation though is that I have really sensitive skin, and a lot of foundations make me break out, or they make my skin itch, or they make me too dry, blah blah blah. This didn't do any of that to it. This has been probably the most gentle foundation on my skin like I've ever tried. It's even more gentle than Clinique foundations, and those are usually like the top for foundations that don't bother my skin. So that was really nice, but in terms of just its performance, I could not back up this product. It just became something that I've had it for like 3 to 4 weeks now, and I hate it. I feel like I wasted a lot of money on this. I feel like it's just not a foundation that is right for me. I even got over the fact that like I'm really into like a matte finish on my foundation, but I decided, you know what, I don't want to have a matte finish all the time. It's okay, I can look a little dewy every so often, which is something I got used to with like my Dior foundation. But this, it wasn't even that it was like dewy, it was just that it was everywhere. I could not seem to go a full day without getting foundation on everything when I wore this. And I don't want to be one of those people that's just like sloppy, leaving little trails of makeup like all around the place behind me. It was just gross. So yeah, I just really don't, I'm not a fan of this foundation. I don't think it performs. I do not think it's worth the price. I would take my Revlon Color Stay over this any day of the week. Like, I would rather pay triple Revlon Color Stay to have that instead of pay for this. Even if this foundation was like a third of the cost, I would still think it was a waste of money. I just don't think it's really that great of a foundation. If you're looking for something that's not too dry, not too oily, there's so many more out there that work way better than this, and it's set better than this. So yeah, I hope this review was helpful for anybody who was interested in the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!